What's up? I'm back, and I might actually be a little bit distracted. I got a new dog, and right now I have her locked in my room with me to make sure she doesn't go tearing about the whole place. So she might snap my attention from me. But she's being very well behaved right now. So the first things first, I have wishes to do. A lot of wishes. I have 22 of these fates, 10 of these. I could buy another one of these fates, but it's no sense in really pushing it. And I decided, because I tried him out in the trial, I really want the Wanderer. I really, really want it. His way of battling was sick to me. Also, it kind of seems like he's Animo, but he's not completely stuck to it. Maybe that's just because Animo can pick up other abilities when they're used at the same time, but I don't know. He just seems really, really dope from usage. So let's go ahead and get a nice little 10 roll in. Hopefully we can get him today. Hopefully. We're not getting him on this roll, that's for sure. All right, go through all the blue weapons. Goru. I don't know if I have him yet. I don't think I do. So that's a new pickup. All right, go through all this. Did I get anything else impressive, or is it just more blue weapons? Yeah, he's new, and everything else is just a blue weapon. All right, let's bounce over here, do a 10 wish here, see what happens. And then we'll bounce back over and see if we can get him again. Chances are extremely low for me, though. I don't do well on rolls. Oh yeah, sacrificial bow. I'm pretty sure I already have one of those. That was very unimpressive. All right, and we'll do one more 10 roll here. And we did not get the Wanderer. That's my luck. If I did get him, I feel like something would be wrong. Oh look, we got another. Oh look, sacrificial fragments. So everything else was a blue weapon. Yeah. Everything was. That's always disappointing to me. I guess we'll go ahead and exchange 1 for 1. Get all 5 of these that I can. Get 1 here. Be nice if at the end we could do another roll. The end of the episode, I mean. So right now we're sitting at, yeah, if we get enough Primo Gems, we could. Which we should be finishing up a storyline today. A toast to victory. Although it didn't say Primo Gems were the reward for it. That's all disappointing. All right, well, let me get my regular squad out, and then we'll teleport over to talk to Kale. Regular squad. There we go. Technically, I could try throwing Nahida into the squad, because now Nahida is level 70. Or no, she's level 60 with the up to level 70 cap. And this is the closest we can teleport. The dog's being a very good girl, just laying on her bed, staring out the window. You might hear me stop and like pet her. I don't know if she's going to get worked up. She hears me yelling or not. She seems to be doing all right with me just talking. She is getting a little worked up though, because I have one of the robot vacuums running upstairs right now. Because I guess her jumping off of it one time kind of shifted the couch a little. And we discovered how disgusting it was underneath the couch. So I moved the couch. Now I'm vacuuming underneath it. All right, let's go talk to Kale. Sorry, get me closer quicker. Please! There's a dog sitting with her. This is not the way up there. It's just I saw this and I had to stop and get it. Kale!
Good morning. Looks like you're awake.
It does not look like it's morning time.
Yep, yep.
Good morning, Kale.
I prepared some breakfast today. Please have a taste. I hope you'll like it.
I hope so too.
It's nice to have
you here so we can eat something yummy.
Well, now that I've recovered from Elazar, I'm feeling better than ever. I can even prepare 4 or 5 meals a day now.
4 or 5.
Paimon bets they're all delicious.
You enjoy yummy breakfast with Kale, who's been waiting for you.
Oh,
Sorry, I'm eating
by the
crackers
way,
right now.
Someone brought a letter for you after you went to sleep last night.
Someone hasn't already read it? It's probably from Nahida.
Nope. Paimon wanted to read the letter with you after you woke up.
Why is
So
Paimon still
Paimon
awake
didn't
when
open it.
I'm asleep?
All right, let's read it now. Oh, it's from Nilu.
Ah, Nilu, not Nahida.
Ahem. We're going to hold a feast at the Grand Bazaar and celebrate Sino's reinstatement as the General Mahamatra.
I thought I was going to have to read
As
this.
heroes of Sumeru, please be sure to attend. I'll wait for you. The date of the banquet is written on the back. It's in 2 days.
Ah, so we got to wait till then.
Oh, I've also heard that you've become heroes here as well. That's amazing.
Yeah, we're kind of heroes everywhere. I just hear the dog sniffing. It's not my dog. If there was a dog sniffing right there, that was in game. It's really not that amazing. We're just doing our part.
Sometimes I'm really envious of strong and confident people like you.
We're ready to Kale. I'm sorry, like I said, I'm eating crackers. But you're amazing too, Kale. I wasn't expecting to have dialogue again so soon.
Oh, you're embarrassing me.
Anyway, let's go to the Grand Bazaar to have a look.
Oh, before you leave, be sure to inform Master Tainari.
Wait, you're not going to go too? Tainari should also go. Yeah, the reason I'm eating crackers right now is we just got back from the vet. We were doing the physical after having gotten our dog. Her name is Ori, kind of like Ori in the Blind Forest. It wasn't actually what I was intending originally when I was going through. This is how I thought of the name. I was reading manga. As a matter of fact, the anime for this manga is coming out. It's this one where this kid that's considered fat and ugly gets his
1,
grandfather's place after his
2,
grandfather died. His grandfather
3,
being the
4,
only person that actually seemed to care for him.
2.
And after he got the
3,
place, he ended
4.
up getting endued with powers, being able to travel to another world, and then back to his whenever he wishes. And this one girl that he ends up saving, his name is Kaori. And so as I was reading that, I started thinking of, well, what's a good dog name? Because this was before we got Ori. And I thought,
Good morning. How
this
do you
might be
feel
interesting. And then I cut off the cut, and I was like, oh, Ori, like Ori in the Blind Forest. That's great. And I should probably stop talking about this because we have dialogue that we're going through now. How are your wounds, Tainari?
I'm recovering well. Thanks for asking.
You're
Well,
welcome.
from the looks of it, you seem to be already busy with work again.
Carry this
Fine.
conversation, please,
I'm not
Paimon.
that busy, really.
I have 2 more crackers to
The
eat.
Elazar patients have recovered, as well as Hypatia. For now, I only need to tend to my forest watcher duties.
It seems once Irminsul started getting better, everything else started to recover too.
Yes, but there are still some residual effects. The
Like,
withering is one example. Though it won't spread anymore, the existing zones won't just disappear. We forest rangers will still need to do the work.
I appreciate that's a lot to ask. Huh? I appreciate that's a lot to ask. That sentence doesn't make sense. But it is a lot to ask, but I will go through and I'll clear up those areas.
By the way, we have some good news. Sino got his position back.
This news is hardly new. He had already mentioned it to me before.
Huh? You mean he was already here? Why didn't he come to say hi to us?
He visited
he was busy.
once, but he was afraid of disturbing you while you were resting. He just asked me a few questions and left.
Then you probably already know all about the celebration feast.
Celebration feast? No, I haven't heard anything about that.
Huh? But didn't Nilu say in her letter that they would celebrate Sino? He didn't tell you?
Perhaps, or alternatively, he doesn't know about it either.
Or maybe it's just a big
Think of
lie.
it, Sino doesn't seem like the type who'd enjoy a celebration feast.
I guess Nilu's only planning on telling him once festivities are underway.
You and Kale are both Sino's close friends.
Kale is
Why
too?
don't you come to the feast with us?
Kala has
That makes
taken over
sense.
some of my tasks these days. I don't think she'll have time for it.
Well, good for her,
Not to
though.
mention me.
Means that she's healthy. She's doing what she wanted to do.
You see, some VIPs have come to the forest recently.
Huh? VIPs? Very important Paimons?
She
Well,
would.
technically speaking, they are former VIPs. The sages involved in recent incidents have begun their training in the Avidya forest, and the people they had previously imprisoned have all been released.
All of them? Is your master all right?
Yes, he's a little weak, but he isn't injured and his condition is stable. Lesser Lord Kusanali, in her boundless mercy, has decided to spare Azar and the other wrongdoers. Supposedly, they were ashamed of their shallow ideologies and have decided to dedicate the rest of their lives to cultivating wisdom in the Avidya forest.
That was kiddie pool
When
shallow.
they learned that Lesser Lord Kusanali had defeated the Balladeer and saved Irminsul, they were shocked at first, but also became happy, feeling that the sacred light guiding them on the path of discovering wisdom had begun to shine once again. As a result, work has increased for the forest rangers.
That sounds really exhausting.
There's nothing we can do, really. But that's another topic. Back to the matter at hand. Are you two planning to head out?
Ah, right!
The party.
We're here to request permission to head out. Would that be okay?
You've recovered well. You may go, but be careful.
Sir, yes, sir.
Yay! Will do!
All right, go to the Grand Bazaar. I thought it was in 2 days' time. We just have to go now? I mean, I'll go, but I thought I was going to have to time skip, which I'm happy I don't have to time skip. I don't like time skipping. It's not fun. Go ahead. Oh, I went up too high. That's what my issue is. I went to the teleport that you're only able to access after you've arrested homie. Bad homie. Mr. I'm in charge homie. Mr. I think I know better than everybody else because I'm so old and wise, but I'm actually really stupid homie. That homie. I'll stop saying homie. Homie. All right, where we at? Where we at? There's the doorway that I was looking for. Over to the Grand Bazaar. Ooh, watch out, puppy. Yo, who dey? Where's Nilu?
Well, there won't be any problems if the feast starts at that time. Everything has already been prepared.
Mr. Zubair, I finished tallying things up here. Well, except for the guests.
Is a simple reply really that much to ask of our guests? It's affecting our arrangements.
Chill, dude.
Oh, it'll be fine. Besides, it never hurts to get things ready in advance.
Exactly. I like
was
planning.
thinking the same thing. The feast will be held sooner or later, right?
Hey, Nilu!
Traveler, Paimon.
We got your letter, so here we are!
You're the best. The other guests haven't even replied yet.
What?
Huh? Are we the only ones that have arrived?
Why has no one replied?
Yeah, I had someone deliver letters to all of our guests. But maybe everyone is still busy with other things.
Or maybe something happened to your
Look,
messenger.
I get it. Sumeru is in an extremely important period of transition right now, but even if your friends are important figures, they shouldn't just ignore your request like this.
That is
Nilu
true, but I think
Sumeru's
something's on.
#1 celebrity, after all.
Of course, you're right. After Kusanali.
You have no idea how happy I am to talk to people with good taste.
If you consider enjoying Nilu's dances having good taste, then almost everybody has good taste. Because Paimon thinks everybody will love her performance.
Aw, Paimon.
That's right. We all think she's amazing too. Nilu is an absolute favorite among those of us who frequent the Grand Bazaar. For Outlanders, you have a great eye.
What's that supposed to mean?
Master Zubair, let's have a vote for the most outstanding audience members next time. I think these two may win.
Nonsense.
I
It
feel
is not
like you're
for
just
us
talking
to
down on
determine
Outlanders, though.
The value of an audience. But indeed, we could try giving gifts to people with particularly good taste. I heard there's a device in Fontaine called a camera that can record people's appearances as pictures.
I got one.
Such pictures would make superb gifts.
I got a camera.
Ooh, good idea.
Got it in the OA.
I wonder where we can find one.
I got one.
I don't want you giving pictures of me to everyone. I'm
That could be
satisfied
creepy.
just being able to perform here.
There's always a lot going on at the Grand Bazaar.
Yeah, and that's why I love it here. Traveler and Paimon, could you help confirm if the letters were actually delivered?
I figured that's what
If
I'd be doing.
for some reason they didn't receive the letters, then please tell everyone that there will be a feast here.
Okay, we'll go check around and check.
Yeah, we can also check out how everything in Sumeru is going now.
You know where everybody is?
When I wrote the letters, I heard that Dia was in Port Ormos, and Alhaitham was at the Academia. As for Sino, we've only heard that he appears at the Academia from time to time. I'm not too sure about Ramon's whereabouts. My guess is that he's with Dia.
Possibly.
As for Dunyarzad, I just hope she's feeling better. I sent her a letter, but I was afraid of disturbing her. If you have time, please ask about her for me.
Will do.
Got it. Let's go, Traveler.
Yes, Paimon. Let's go. And let's see if we can get some Primo Gems along the way. Inquire about the whereabouts of Alhaitham. Higher. Go ahead and go here. I guess one of the reasons why I'm not switching over to Nahida from Mona is just because of the ability to travel. That might be one good reason why. I can just go inside? Awesome. Oh, here we go. Why did the doors open up again?
We haven't seen Alhaitham anywhere. Let's ask that person over there.
Is he the one that stopped us originally when we came in here for the first time?
Hey there. Have you seen Alhaitham around?
Yes, it seems Scribe Alhaitham has gone to the House of Dana. You should be able to find him there. But you're
thank you.
already the second group of people I've seen looking for him today. He must be quite the busy man.
Second group.
Oh? Who else was looking for him?
Mr. Cave was just here asking about him. You wouldn't believe how terrible their relationship is. And now you two are here.
Is
Don't tell me
Kaveh? I
everyone's
think
here
Kave's the
looking
one
for
that stopped us.
gossip about the sages.
No, not at all.
No way. We're strictly here on business.
Party business.
I see. Sorry, I thought maybe everyone's as interested in rumors about the sages as I am.
Oh, so you've seen the worst about us thinking we're like you? It's pretty messed up. All right, well, let's go to the house, Dana. Look for Alhaitham. Where is that? I really don't know where's the best place to go, just because the city is all stacked up on each other. So I gotta go lower. That dude seemed to enjoy us diving down. How much lower? I am trying to hold myself back because I'm not trying to be too loud around my dog. I want her to feel relaxed. Which if I'm yelling, who knows if she will. Oh? Am I getting closer? Maybe not. I don't know where this place is. Okay, yeah, no, this isn't it. Lower still. Higher. What? What is the House of Dana? No, it's low. Where the heck am I going? Is this the House of Dana? How was I supposed to know this? That's right, don't stop me, guards. Oh, my dog is sleeping peacefully. Maybe not peacefully, I'm probably keeping her awake. Oh, that looks like more than just Alhaitham. Who be this, though?
Alhaitham should be around here somewhere, right?
Who we talking to?
Oh, he's over there! But it looks like he might not have time for us.
He's already talking with someone else.
Just put down that worthless book and tell me what happened in the academia.
This is not just some worthless book. Do you have any idea how difficult it is to find a physical book like this in Sumeru?
It doesn't matter. It's probably just another thing that you used your authority to get your hands on anyway. Just put it aside. Listen, I came back today only to hear that the sages have disappeared.
Yeah, it's a good thing.
You sound surprised. I thought you would already know the inside story.
Would I be here asking you if I knew? You're the scribe, not me. So just tell me what you know already.
Well, I almost became a sage.
Huh?
Oh,
I feel like he's
don't
messing with him.
sound too surprised now. You're the renowned Kaveh, light of the Kasharawar. Besides,
Okay, so
as a
Kaveh isn't who
master
stopped us
builder and
before.
craftsman, chances are you'll be appointed as a sage too.
Why do I feel like you don't really mean it?
What makes you say that? Why would you question my heartfelt sincerity?
You have a
Maybe
heart?
it's because you've never said anything good about me before.
There it is.
Yeah, well, I share a similar sentiment, and anyone who knows you as well as I do would surely do the same.
Ugh, you... See? This is why I hate discussing anything with you. Your ridiculous and arrogant attitude always gets in the way.
It seems that you really can't stand my personality.
Ha! What was your first clue?
Well, then you might as well move out of my house.
Are you threatening me? Stooping to a new low, I see. Ugh, and don't change the subject. You, a sage? What a joke. The academia might as well just close tomorrow.
Are they having a fight?
Let's see how it plays out. We're not in a rush anyway. Yeah, to be honest, it seems to be a very friendly fight.
Forget what's going on with the academia. Haven't you been busy with your construction project? Tell me, when are you going to build yourself a mansion?
Don't get me started. I get angry just thinking about it.
So, what great building did our master architect work on this time?
Like I need to tell you. Keep your nose out of my business.
No, I think we deserve to know. Where were you when Sumeru needed you most?
Oh, it doesn't
I
seem
was
playful
in the
anymore.
desert for a large project, but considering Haravatat's utter ignorance of architectural and aesthetic matters, you probably wouldn't understand. Ah, which is truly unfortunate. I can only pity the man who doesn't understand the first thing about beauty and romance. Unlike a true... hold on, wait a second. What do you mean by when Sumeru needed me most?
Oh, you finally
Well,
stopped to listen.
While you were out fiddling around in the desert, many people came together to save Sumeru from a crisis.
Ha! And you think I'd believe that?
It's true, though.
Look, all you really need to know is that Azar and all his accomplices have all been overthrown.
Huh? What nonsense are you talking about?
It's not nonsense. When did we step
It's
in?
no skin off my nose if you don't believe me. It's not like my Darshan was the one trying to apply for funding from the Grand Sage. Yours, though, on the other hand...
You know what? I'll ask around. I'm sure someone knows what's going on here. You're dead if I find out you're lying to me.
He's not lying to you. Can we approach now? Alhaitham? Hi.
Hey, Alhaitham!
Oh, it's you two. What's the matter?
We're running some errands for Nilu. Have you received her letter?
Moment of truth.
Letter?
Oh.
Nilu said she sent out a letter inviting everyone to a celebration feast in 2 days at the Grand Bazaar. We'll also be celebrating Sino's reinstatement as General Mahamatra.
If she addressed the letter to Alhaitham of the Academia, then the letter should have gone to my office. I've been busy these days, so I haven't had time to check for any new mail at my office. I only now have some free time to attend to personal matters.
Have you always been so busy with your work?
Of course not.
Except for when he's kicked out.
I'm only busy these days because several sages have been dismissed recently and the whole academia was practically turned upside down.
Kainari told
Well,
us
that's how you
they
make it
all
right
went
side
to
up.
train in the Avidia Forest. Apparently, they will spend the rest of their lives there.
Good.
That is already the best possible ending for the likes of them.
Mm-hmm.
Four
I
of the
concur.
6 great sages were possessed by their desire for power and attempted to create a new god. In order to pull it off, they even imprisoned the other 2 rational sages.
Oh, I didn't know about
Imagine
that.
such things could take place in the academia. I don't know where to begin.
The Great 6 Sages. Sounds pretty powerful.
Yeah, you're right. Huh. Feels kind of strange to hear them called that after all this time. But then again, the 6 great schools sounded pretty impressive too.
Yes, at least that's how they're supposed to sound. It's said that when the academia was first founded, the Dendro Archon herself established the 6 great schools, each representing one of the 6 different types of wisdom. Numerous
Six
Darshans
types
have
of wisdom?
sprung up and faded.
What?
Only the 6 Darshans, attaching themselves to the 6 great schools, have stood the test of time and obtained permanent seats in the academia.
What are the 6 types of
Now,
wisdom?
The 6 Darshans are nearly synonymous with the 6 great schools, and the leaders selected for the schools are the 6 great sages. Among the 6 great sages, there is one central leader, the Grand Sage.
That jerk.
Unfortunately, only the sages from Vahumana and Amorta remain now. They were imprisoned for opposing Azar and were only rescued after Azar's downfall.
So who's managing things in the other 4 schools now? Do they need to find someone new?
Yes. Normally, new sages are selected based on a strict set of criteria.
Look how the last ones ended up.
Didn't you just say something about becoming a sage? If they pick you, then we'd have a huge connection in Sumeru.
Paimon has a point.
Yes, about that.
He doesn't want it, though.
You didn't let me finish.
He probably
my
did get
sentence.
offered it.
The person in charge of personnel affairs nominated me to be the Grand Sage in place of Azar and help Lesser Lord Kusanali manage the academia. But I refused.
Yep. Saw it coming.
But why? Ugh, can't you be a little more ambitious?
I'm not even interested in being one of the 6 great sages. Like I said before, I don't like being a leader.
Some people just want to do their own thing. I don't blame them at all.
So are you busy these days trying to find others to take the job?
You just can't blame people when someone that
That's
took your job.
not my job either. I'm only
Becomes an issue.
responsible for handling important affairs within the academia before the new sages take office.
So you're still a leader now, even if it's just temporary.
And the first thing I'll do is reject Kasharawar's application for funding.
Oh, that's
Hey,
wrong.
Who was that other person just now? Is he your friend?
Do we look like friends?
Paimon doesn't
Yeah.
know. That's why Paimon's asking.
His name is Kaveh, my roommate. You could say he's the representative for Ksharawar scholars.
When you say roommate, do you mean roommate or roommate? Because those are 2 different things. He didn't seem to believe a word you told him.
Which is exactly why he always has so many problems.
So everything that's
Ouch.
happened recently must be a huge change for the people of Sumeru.
Thanks to your hard work these days.
Such is the work of the Academia Scribe.
Well, anyway,
He's proud.
no matter how busy you are, since you are our planner, remember to attend the celebration feast in 2 days.
Alright, I'll see you there.
So why wasn't it delivered to him? Go to Port Ormos. Can we teleport from here? Sweet, we can. I was a little worried that I'd have to like leave the building to be able to do it. But now we can just do it right there. Nice. I hope Ramon's over here. It just means one less person to try and track down. You know Dio will do it. I don't see Dio around though. Why did we come here?
This is Port Ormos. Now where could
Dunyarzad.
Is that Paimon I hear?
It is.
Huh?
It's been a while. How are you doing?
It has been a while.
Dad, it's been so long since we've seen you.
We're good. How about you?
I'm doing well. I can go as far as saying I have never been happier in my entire life.
You probably feel the
I don't
best
know
you
if
have,
you've heard,
too.
but Alazar has completely disappeared, and all the patients have recovered.
We heard.
You kidding? Knowing them and the connections they've got, I'm sure they've heard about it.
Hmm. Didn't expect to see you here. We came looking for her here. What do you
That's
mean?
right. My lady is feeling better now, so I'm accompanying her for a walk.
Why do you still call me that, Dia? You've already informed my father of your resignation.
Old habits die hard.
I guess I'm just used to calling you my lady.
Mm-hmm.
Old habits die hard.
There we go. I wasn't even looking at the screen.
You mean you're quitting?
Yeah, I might start losing my edge if I keep being a bodyguard for the Homayanis.
You know that my parents and I are fond of you, and that we appreciate you very much. It wouldn't be a problem if you wish to continue to be our bodyguard.
I'm not a woman that's easily persuaded. You should know that by now, my lady. When I took this job, I had already decided that I'd quit as soon as you'd recovered. It's time for me to get back out there and chase that horizon.
So
Good
what
thing,
are
though,
you
is that
gonna
she
do
recovered.
If you're not going to be a bodyguard anymore.
She got options.
I want to take a risky job and put my body to the test again.
Huh? But we literally just finished one of the most dangerous jobs ever. Are you getting bored already?
I know. If I hadn't joined in that plan with you, I wouldn't have come up with this idea.
Really?
I guess I still get fired up by that feeling of going all out in a fight. It made me realize that I'm still a mercenary through and through.
At least you
Life is
understand
short,
yourself.
And I'm happy that I got to be a part of that operation. But the whole thing also made me realize that there are still many problems in Sumeru. And as a desert dweller, I'm still not completely ready to settle down on this side of the wall.
Well, I remember a friend had someone bring you a message.
You mean I'll hate them? I didn't expect him to still remember that. I thought he was joking.
What
We just
message?
came from talking with Alhaitham at the Academia.
Did he tell you that he suggested that I come work at the Academia?
What?
No, you didn't. We didn't hear anything about that.
I heard that Azar and his cronies fell from power, and Alhaitham told me that now was a good time to find a job in the Academia, but only if I wanted to.
Understandable.
Whoa. Hyman can't see you being anything other than a mercenary.
Yeah.
Me neither. But I think Dia would look great dressed up as a scholar.
Ugh, forget about it. I wouldn't last 10 seconds in there. Alhaitham probably just liked the way
I give you
looked
half an hour.
and knew I'm good in a fight. So he suggested I find some work in the Academia.
But you know, if you take him up on the offer, Sino might actually agree and let you become a Matra. Because you're super amazing.
The Matra have all the talent they need as long as they have Sino. I prefer to be free to live however I choose.
This is a good time to segue.
I chose this job from the very start because I knew it'd be right up my alley.
Even if being a mercenary means facing all kinds of danger.
She
a
likes
lion
the danger.
has to return to the wild sooner or later. If anything, being your bodyguard has been unfamiliar territory for me.
I don't want to see you go, but I'll respect your decision.
I'm glad to hear you say that.
Can we get back to Sino?
Come on, no need for the sad face. It's not like we'll never meet again.
I guess being free is just part of how Dia operates.
Once the whole Dendro Archon thing is settled, everything in Sumeru will take a turn for the better. That makes me happy too. But a peaceful society will probably mean less demand for mercenaries like me. Before long, we'll be a dying breed. So I'd better get to work while I still can.
Nah, you'll always have work.
But wait a second. You make it sound like you're leaving now.
Well, no, not yet at least. I promised my lady I'd stick around until next week.
So, have you been in Port Ormos this entire time? We were wondering if you had received a letter from Nilu.
Oh, did Nilu write to us?
Yeah, no one got their letters.
She heard that you were seen in Port Ormos, so she sent the letter here.
Huh. It was probably sent to the inn that we're staying at. My lady has been very energetic lately, and keeps taking me on hikes, staying out even into the night. By the time we get back, the receptionist is usually off napping on the job.
No, someone
Right.
else is napping on the
We
job.
tend to leave quite early in the morning, so the old man on duty is also usually dozing off.
Someone's not delivering these letters.
Sounds like is that the person on duty is always asleep.
I bet the letter's at the reception desk. I'll go check later.
No wonder there wasn't a reply. You never received the letter. Good thing Nilu asked us to come and check on that.
Sorry to make you two come all the way out here.
That's fine.
It must be something important for Nilu to specifically write to us like that.
You could say that.
She said they were preparing a victory feast in the Grand Bazaar, and will also be celebrating Sino's reinstatement as General Mahamatra. She was hoping you could come.
Great.
She'll dance.
I'll be sure to attend.
Count me in too. But is there some sort of dress code or anything for the feast? Can I just show up looking like this?
I doubt that would make Sino have to
Since
dress
it's being
up.
organized by Nilu, I don't think she'll be too picky about that. If anything,
That's a good point.
I think she wants to see us as our most natural selves.
All right, then this is how I'll show up.
The feast will be held in 2 days, so don't forget.
Sure.
Thank you so much for letting us know. We'll see you there.
Sounds good.
By the way, do you happen to know where Sino and Raman are?
The General Mahamatra always comes and goes without a trace. Normally no one knows his whereabouts.
Oh,
But you have to have an idea, right?
But last time we met, he mentioned that he had something to do in Aru village.
There we go.
You can try your luck there. As for Raman, your guess is as good as mine. I only remember he said that he had something to discuss with Sino. You can ask Sino when you meet him.
Thanks, Dia.
Don't mention it. You better get going.
Will do.
on to our next stop.
This is just going to be a whole bunch of dialogue, nothing really happening in the episode itself. That's how it already appears. Teleports. How much more do we have to do? Oh, we gotta go down, baby. I just scared a cat. And I don't feel bad about it. I don't like cats. I am strictly a dog person. Sino! Found him.
It's been a while
The Ramon's
since we
not
last
here.
visited Aru village. Ah, there's Sino.
It's been a while.
What brings you here?
Did you get the Nilu's letter?
Recovered well, and Tanari agreed to let us leave, so now we're out and about again.
It seems Gandharvaville's medical treatment is still as good as ever.
And Tanari is recovering well too.
That's good to hear.
Thank you for taking us to him.
Yeah, you're the one who brought us to him when we lost consciousness, right? Thanks for that.
You're welcome. Tainari has excellent medical skills, and Kale is quite attentive. It was the best place for you.
But why are you just standing here like a dead tree?
I'm meeting some people.
Raman?
You mean Candace?
I've already talked with Candace and the village chief. They're still at the usual place. You can go there if you'd like to see them. But
Candace
you know
probably can't
one
make
of
the party.
people I'm meeting as well.
Raman.
By King Deshret's blessing, my friend suddenly appears in the desert. Don't tell me you've run into trouble.
She
and
left the
need us to
academia.
help now.
At least for the moment.
And, huh? Sataria?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you know me?
Oh,
We didn't talk to her as ourselves.
You're pretty famous in the academia.
Don't worry, these are our friends. No need to be so guarded.
I see.
How have you been doing lately?
I'm doing well. Many good things have happened recently.
Same here. Really, I feel that my whole life has started to shine after suddenly finding a new direction.
Oh, tell us everything.
Yeah, you go ahead.
Alright, well, I suppose I should start by saying I've decided to leave the academia.
Good.
What?
Except for it's changing now. You're not going to be a scholar anymore?
It's not that I've given up on being a scholar. Instead, you could say I've found a new identity. I will no longer pursue research like a typical scholar, but I have not completely given up on my relationship to knowledge either.
I can see what you're saying now.
What do you mean?
I plan to leave the academia and return to teach here in the desert.
Ah.
So you want to become a teacher?
Sataria will return to support education here and teach people from the desert. She can't teach everyone on her own, but there are many of us Eremites all over Sumeru. She came to discuss a collaboration with me and hoped that I could bring her ideas to the Eremites.
Yes, it's my hope that the Eremites can help me select a group of smart people with the best aptitude for teaching. I'll teach them, and after they've finished learning from me, they can go educate more people. That is the true meaning of education and the spreading of knowledge.
The people of King Deshret suffer from sandstorms, exile, and ignorance. Miss Sataria is more than welcome to come teach here. Her arrival is like a star shining in the desert night. The stars have always guided caravans, thieves, soldiers, and travelers who get lost in the night. They lead those in the dark out of trouble and back to safety.
Oh, please. Where's all of this coming from? I'm starting to feel a little embarrassed.
You deserve these compliments. Mercenaries are accustomed to danger and don't fear death, which is why we recognize extraordinary actions that common people would easily overlook.
Sataria's idea will bring much good to many people.
At first, I feared it was destined to fail. Everyone knows that the academia doesn't allow scholars to teach in the desert without permission.
But things have changed.
As you know, all knowledge is under their surveillance and control, and very few desert dwellers are as lucky as me. But what I heard at that time has been haunting my heart, as if there were lightning bolts constantly bombarding my soul.
I think this is our fault.
You tread a treacherous path, and the longer you ignore it, the tighter the academia's grasp on you will become.
That was us.
Why haven't you gone home?
That was us. That was us. That was
Never
us.
forget that the desert that belongs to you lies elsewhere.
Miss.
These
gonna
words
show
sparked
us.
something in me, and I knew that I had to bring something back to my people after going home. I gathered up the courage to approach the Grand Sage, only to find that he was no longer at the academia. Lord Sino told me that Azar didn't belong there anymore.
Nope.
Azar has received much-needed punishment.
Much
Though,
needed.
If you ask me, it may have been too light.
Probably.
You probably have already heard.
Yeah, we heard.
Lord Sino helped me obtain permission to leave the academia for the desert, and accompanied me here to discuss collaboration with members of the Eremites. My plan was able to go smoothly thanks to him and Rahman.
You're all doing so much for the desert.
Aside from that, I also have some other business to discuss with Sino.
Lesser Lord Kusanali has allocated many resources to support and develop the desert. I've done some business for her, and part of it required the assistance of the Eremites. I applied for a few batches of educational materials from the academia, and sent them to several groups in the desert, as instructed by Lesser Lord Kusanali. I believe the people will make good use of them.
That's exactly what the people here need. Physical books and other related items. If it weren't for Sino and Lesser Lord Kusanali, I'm afraid we'd never be able to get our hands on them.
Apart from this, the academia is also recruiting scholars that are willing to teach in the desert. I'll let you and Sataria know as soon as I have any more news. We must be persistent about this, and maintain these resources to ensure long-term effectiveness.
This is the first time in hundreds of years we've had a glimmer of hope. I think this may be the turning point for the desert. Remember
It's
these
just what
words.
you needed.
Here lies our faithful priest, Kasala. His wisdom is a miracle among the people, deserving of high praise and admiration. I hope people with wisdom like that priest will rise again among the desert dwellers. Then we'll once again see the wisdom and glory that once shook the world.
Enough about us. Are you here to discuss some business too?
Party business.
No, not at all. We're actually here on behalf of Nilu. Nilu wanted to write to everyone, but she wasn't sure where the letters should be sent, so she asked us to come find everyone personally. A celebration feast will be held in 2 days at the Grand Bazaar. She hopes that all of you will be able to attend. At the feast, we'll also be celebrating Sino's reinstatement as General Mahamatra. Although, judging from your appearance, it seems you've already been reinstated. Paimon thought you would only start working for the Academia after the feast.
Celebration? Feast?
Oh, so you really didn't know. I didn't expect they would.
It's the first I've heard of it.
No one has heard of it.
Minari was right. He really didn't know.
This feast is for you, Sino. Sounds to me like you'll have to be there.
Yep. I understand the feeling of it being a burden, though.
Expression from Lord Sino. You must not like feasts very much.
No, not really. But I'll go.
You two are invited as well.
Well, I still have a lot to handle here. Besides, I need to look after Miss Sataria in the desert, so I'll have to pass.
I'm afraid I won't be able to join you. Although, if you'd be so kind, please give a message to Miss Nilu for me.
What a beto.
The message is, I'm sorry for how I treated you before, but now I understand the beauty of your dance. It's like a light shining in the sky. You and the art you symbolize are not only beautiful, but also lively and powerful, so much so that it was prohibited. Please keep dancing, and someday I'll be able to appreciate your art in person.
Okay, we've got all that down.
Do we? We'll be sure to give that message to Nilu.
Our job here is complete as well. Oh, Sino, remember, party's in 2 days. Make sure you're there.
Got it.
And that should be everyone. So wait for the feast to start at 7 o'clock in 2 days. Let's go ahead and just teleport closer. Over. Stop going to that one. This is closer to the Grand Bazaar. That one might be more center of the city, but it's also way higher up. So let's move. For the opening of the Grand Bazaar. Right here. All right. Time to fast forward through time. 1 day, 2 days. 19. Back it up a little. Confirm. Yeah, this whole episode is probably just going to be all this. I think we may get to see the Balladeer one last time, though, for this episode. I might draw it out till then. Not getting him in a role. No. That's what I wish for, but no, that's not happening. Are we almost done? There we go.
Astrologers must rid themselves of material desires.
3,
Only
2,
by ridding oneself of
1,
clutter can one
0.
see the true world around.
Today's the big day. Let's go to the Grand Bazaar and see how the celebration's coming along.
I'm already here. It looks like we gotta go up to the stage. Let's say, where's Dio? But Dio was just hiding behind Danyazad.
Everybody's already here. Looks like we're the last ones to arrive.
Looks like it.
Here.
Ah, there you are.
Good evening.
Well, look who finally decided to show up.
Hey, I was on the way
You
here.
look like you came here immediately after finishing up some work.
No, I didn't.
I'm very happy to see you here.
I did not finish up work before coming
We're
in.
not late, are we? It's just that everyone else arrived ahead of time.
I
Yep,
propose
pretty
that
much.
the last one who arrived be put in charge of today's speeches.
Do that to Paimon.
Nah, there won't be any speeches today.
Why not?
Oh, really? Well, even better.
Come join us over here. Let's share some great food and drinks and chat about all sorts of fun things.
Celebration is gonna be a small party?
Good.
Wow. Paimon can't wait.
Of course you can.
Traveler, just look at all the delicious food here.
The feast and celebration of the General Mahamatra and the Grand Bazaar goes as planned. Drinks are flowing, the food is delicious, and the venue is beautifully arranged. Everybody eats and drinks before enjoying the performance prepared by Nilu and everybody in the Grand Bazaar. Time passes gradually in a wonderful atmosphere, and the beautiful evening feels almost like a dream.
Whoa,
Oh, that's not a good
so
feeling.
delicious.
Not in this
Oh,
this current
grilled
stage.
meat tastes amazing.
Everything
The
looks
food
like it's
was
still there.
specially prepared for you by everyone in the Grand Bazaar. And we have gifts that were sent by the residents of Sumeru City when they heard we were holding a feast. Everyone that came said that you saved Sumeru and wanted me to thank you all on their behalf.
Ah, feels kinda nice to be seen as a hero. I could get used to this.
Being a bodyguard is also a hero's job. You've always been amazing, Dia.
That's right, butter her up.
My lady sure has a way with words. Thanks. I'm glad to hear it.
And I'm happy to meet everyone that participated in the great plan.
Don't mention it.
Come to think of it, we've really done something impressive together. It's unbelievable.
We owe it to our abilities. And luck.
Really? Why do I remember everybody thinking that luck was against us and feeling like we hardly had a chance of succeeding?
That's how I remember it too.
It's luck that brought us together, and it was luck that let us form a team. Then, it took even more luck for us to formulate a plan and implement it successfully. Moreover, judging from the results, everything worked out well.
Yeah, everyone gave it their all when it mattered most. It was almost like a performance. We took the stage and put on our best show. Everyone played their part, and thanks to everyone's efforts, the performance was a great success.
So, would you say we're good actors too?
That's one more talent under our belt.
It's such a blessing that Lesser Lord Kusanali was able to return to power at the Academia.
Yes, even after being abandoned and neglected so many times, she's finally returned.
Return to academia. Abandoned and neglected.
Uh-huh. Lesser Lord Kusanali once used all her power in a great disaster, which resulted in her losing all her wisdom and memories of the past. The Academia basically abandoned her because of it.
Ooh, wait. The theory that I originally had that she lost her ability and her memories and became Lesser Lord Kusanali from Rukkhadevata is now actually what they believe. But in fact, that's not what it is at all. Lesser Lord Kusanali is literally just... Wait, they don't remember Rukkhadevata at all. So what I just said, the theory that I originally had is what they believe now is just there was no Greater Lord Rukkhadevata, but they're still calling her Lesser Lord Kusanali. But are they going to put together the fact that they're still calling her Lesser Lord and wonder who is the Greater Lord? Yeah, Kusanali is literally just an offshoot of the same tree that Rukkhadevata came from. That's the real story. But they believe in my theory.
This should be something everybody should remember. Huh? You look surprised. I didn't say anything wrong, did I?
No, everything you said is correct.
No, it's just correct by your knowledge, but by fact, it's wrong.
Something wrong?
Yeah, what's with that face? You knew all of this already.
Don't mind me, my mind was elsewhere.
Even if those two giants of the Academia are here, I still have to say it.
Say what?
Those sages really have some nerve.
True.
500 years ago, Lesser Lord Kusanali used all her power for the people of Sumeru. And what did they do in return?
It seems that after everyone forgot Greater Lord Rukkhadevata, their understanding of Sumeru's history also changed. Now everyone believes that Lesser Lord Kusanali has been Sumeru's Archon all along. But they got to put together that if there's a Lesser Lord, you got to be considering somebody as a Greater Lord. But they completely forget that fact. Maybe I'm the only one in all of Teyvat that remembers Greater Lord Rukkhadevata ever existed. Maybe it's because he's not from here. As the witness of all that happened, I shall respect her choice and keep the secret for her.
If you bite the hand that feeds you, don't act surprised when it turns into a knuckle sandwich, right, Sino?
Perhaps I
Sino?
shouldn't say this, but their treatment of Lesser Lord Kusanali calls for a more severe punishment.
I agree with that.
You could simply tell Lesser Lord Kusanali that you wish to have Azar and his accomplices severely punished.
Please
I
do so.
respect our deity's decision and won't interfere in any way. While we're on this topic, why didn't you accept the Academia's invitation to become the Grand Sage?
Are you trying to say that I'm fit to be a sage?
Not at all. But every person handling the selection process has said that you are the most suitable candidate to lead the Academia right now.
Why? Because he dethroned Azar from power?
Could you try to put it another way? This is a good thing, yet you're making it sound like I overthrew Azar for my own personal gain.
But seriously, though, I always wondered if you had some personal motives behind it.
I did have my own motive, but it had nothing to do with being a sage. If the rules of our nation were suddenly cast by the wayside, then it wouldn't be long until chaos ensued. I had no intention of letting their dreams disrupt my life.
By that, you mean your life working as the Academia's scribe.
Precisely.
Wait, is that all?
So, that's the only reason why you joined us and came up with all those plans?
It's reason enough.
You've certainly got quite the personality.
You flatter me.
All right then. How about you? You've already resumed work as the General Mahamatra, right?
That's right.
Will you be happy with that life?
It's not about being happy. There are merely a lot of things that I must do.
Even so, keep your spirits up and try to be happy, okay? And try to smile more every day, just like I'm doing now.
Thank you. I'll keep that in mind.
Talk to everyone at the feast. Man, this just keeps going, doesn't it?
I seldom participate in such lively gatherings, but the atmosphere here is quite good.
Huh? I thought you might find it boring.
No. This gathering today has a unique meaning. The Grand Bazaar is lively because the people here feel happiness from the bottom of their hearts, unlike the farces at the Academia. That happiness is an emotion that'll be forever alien to those bookworms who have driven themselves insane by studying. I seem to have taken both keys when I left the house. Oh well.
His roommate's not gonna be able to get in, that's what he's saying. Kind of a jerk move, but I don't expect anything less from him.
My lady, the grilled meat over there is delicious. Have you tried it?
Yes, I also tried some fruit just now. Oh, they're very sweet. What an amazing place to relax. No wonder everybody likes to rest at the Grand Bazaar.
You said it. Oh, look who else is here.
You just not noticed me?
Hello. Oh, I'm so happy Nilu invited everybody. Oh, now I have the chance to meet all the heroes.
My pleasure. I'm glad we could come.
Hey, less of that polite chit-chat and more eating and drinking. The feast is about having fun, not stuffy formalities.
I'm a polite person, I say with an impolite tone. Sino!
The atmosphere here is good, and everything is delicious.
It must be rare to see you at such a lively gathering.
Yeah. I don't often come to such places.
I can see
it feels
that.
quite good. I have a lot to handle these days. Otherwise, I could show you around.
It's alright. Don't worry about us. We have legs.
There's always next time. We're friends after all.
Friends!
This feast is pretty good. I like it.
I'm glad. And last but not least, Nilu.
Ah, there you are, traveler.
Here I am.
Well, how is it? Are you enjoying the feast today?
It's
if there's anything you're unhappy with, just let me know. I'll be sure to take note of it.
It's great. Thanks for inviting me.
That's good. It's the first time I've ever invited so many exceptional people to one place. I was a little nervous myself. You see, every guest here is quite extraordinary. It's unbelievable that we've got everyone together here. Almost like a fairy tale. Make sure you live it up tonight. I'll be happy as long as you're enjoying yourselves.
We have a message to tell you. Tell Sataria's message to Nilu.
I'm honored
I forgot
to have
about
her
that
think
message,
of
actually.
me this way. If I have a chance in the future, I would really like to invite her to one of my performances. I can't explain why, but I just feel elated right now. Thank you.
And that's everybody. Next, we should probably go talk to
Your head is starting to droop.
Nahida. Uh-oh. I suddenly feel a little sleepy. Feels like I'm about to nod off.
Hey, you can't just fall asleep here. Paimon will go find something delicious for you to eat. You'll wake up once you've put something yummy in your tummy.
Really? You sure you're not going to eat it on your way to bringing it to me?
Of course. Just wait here for Paimon.
He's going to fall asleep anyway. And probably talk to Rukadabata. That'd be my guess. Is it because I didn't sleep well last night that I feel sleepy all of a sudden? Or is it because I'm too full? Well, we kind of just skipped forward in time. We didn't really do sleep. Huh? Seems like someone is there. The Balladeer. The vision things are lit up. Ooh, everybody's frozen in place. Who are we about to talk to?
It's me.
That makes sense. Hi, Nahida. Nahida, looks like my consciousness is connected to yours again.
You may blame me for being a bit too self-indulgent. I was thinking about talking with you, and the next thing I knew, I had made a connection with you. The connection between us is amazing. It's like flora and the fence it grows upon.
Is there anything you need from me?
I heard there's an amazing celebration feast today at the Grand Bazaar. I wanted to have a look for myself, so I snuck in.
You could just interact with
I've been so
everyone.
busy dealing with all the fallout from recent events, so I really haven't had any free time.
Well, then come join.
Oh, you've
Like a normal
already
person.
helped me with a lot. There's still one more thing I hope you can help me with.
The Balladeer. What is it? It's the Balladeer. It's the Balladeer.
Please say thank you to everyone for me.
She didn't answer. Ah, so that's what this is about. Nahida, it'd be better if you could do that yourself.
Is it not convenient for you to do that for me?
No, it's just you shouldn't be so shy. Some things in the world must be done by yourself.
But if I just show up all of a sudden, people will become all quiet and stiff, won't they?
I doubt it.
What if I end up scaring them and ruining this wonderful feast?
I doubt that would happen.
That'd be the last thing I want.
It's not gonna happen. It'll be fine. Please don't worry too much.
Let me think about it.
Don't think about it, just do it.
Okay.
Have you made up your mind?
Yes, I have.
That's good. Wait, huh?
You said I should go thank everyone as myself, right? So... I've decided to borrow your body for the time being. Please don't blame me. The flora also climbs up to the fence to get closer to the sky.
You gotta come in person. At least promise me you won't say anything weird when you're in my body.
Everyone!
Are you awake now? Paimon was just about to bring you the food.
Does Aether sound like that?
Huh? That voice. Nahida?
That's not how vocal cords work, by the way.
Hold up. What's going on?
I didn't expect to have a conversation with the consciousness of Lesser Lord Kusanali in the Grand Bazaar. Interesting. Is this also a part of the feast?
No, of course not. Are you Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Hello, Nilu.
You know who I am?
She knows who everyone here is.
I already know every one of you. Nilu, Alhaitham, Sino, Dia, Paimon, and Dunyarzad.
Head's still darting around doing it.
Lord Kusanali?
I took the liberty of occupying the traveler's body so that I could thank all of you in person. Thank you so much for rescuing me, even if that meant placing your own safety in peril and taking the risk of becoming enemies with the Academia, the sages, the doctor, the balladeer, and even the entirety of Sumeru. Without you, without any of you, I would have been in a much more difficult situation. Had you not helped me to resolve the crisis, not only I, but Sumeru and even the entirety of Teyvat would have suffered great misfortune. People refer to you as the heroes who managed to rescue a god. I'm quite fond of this name. It not only explains your identities, but also bears witness to your relationship with me. Please, allow me to present to you my most sincere gratitude.
Lesser Lord Kusanali, you have done so much for Sumeru, and
It's like me and an idol for
didn't even have
Dunyarzad.
the chance to do anything for you. You don't have to do this.
Dunyarzad, the suffering you endured during your illness is also proof of you being with me and praying for me. Thank you.
You don't need to be so ceremonious. It's always been my duty to protect you.
This is how the relationship between the Academia and Dendro Archon should be. We just did what was necessary and set things back on the right path.
You're an Archon, but you act so humble. You really don't need to be so polite with us.
I'm honored to have been able to take part in this plan. I hoped you liked the dance I dedicated to you.
Thank you, all of you. Thank you so much.
Just a long pause. See, just like I said, everyone is happy to meet you.
Yeah.
Nahida shows up for a surprise visit during the feast. Brings the feast to a climax. Sincere joys flood our hearts. More atmosphere and talking and laughing carries on late into the night. And the feast ends on a perfect note. What is the perfect note? Is that like a C? The next day.
Are you awake? Did you rest well?
I think I slept all right.
After Nahida left, you ate a lot of food. You've become a glutton.
Still nothing compared to Paimon.
That just means you still have a lot to learn from Master Paimon, the Sage of Gluttony.
Oh, so you're the seventh
Since
sage?
you're awake now, should we go and have a chat with Nahida?
Yeah, I think there's some important
In
she
the
needs to talk to us
Academia
about.
right about now. If you have any questions, now's your chance to ask.
Well, then let's go ask. Let's see. Go to the sanctuary of the Surastana. Fastest way. Teleport to waypoint. This time, this waypoint works. And up we go. Up and up and up. I barely talked this episode. I could have been eating so many crackers during all this time. But I don't want to eat too much because that's a lot of calories. A lot of carbs. There she is. Hi, Nahida.
Nahida!
Hello, Traveler and Paimon. What a fantastic night. I'm still immersed in all the happiness and joy, like a candle floating on water.
You know you can just go meet them anytime, right?
And that's why
And
we're
eat
here
all
to
of them.
talk with you.
Is there anything you want to know?
It's about the Akasha.
After recent events, the Akasha can no longer function as it used to. I've given it some thought, and have decided to shut it down permanently.
Probably a good
This
idea.
is definitely not a bad thing. Even from the beginning, I've been planning to shut it down.
Like, it has its
The
uses,
Akasha's
but
centralized administration of knowledge has always restrained people's curiosity and curtailed the number of paths available to them. I don't think this is good for Sumeru.
agreed.
Although people may initially feel a little uncomfortable with the loss of the Akasha, they will soon understand that this life is more suitable for them.
I think the Akasha is a metaphor for
the future of
smartphones.
Sumeru, I'm preparing to regain control of the academia. The former sages have received their punishment, but the new sages have yet to be selected. I will oversee the process personally. I hope that the new 6 great sages will be more focused on academics. Sumeru needs such leaders more than ever. The other big issue is the people of King Deshret. All the residents of the desert, in fact. They have been mistreated for far too long. I've already taken some measures to address this. It will take some time to rebuild everything, but no matter if it's culture, friendship, or trust, we will rebuild it.
About what happened after I fell asleep that day.
You mean, what happened after the doctor put you to sleep?
Did he take the noses?
Not exactly. The top-ranked Fatui Harbingers, up to number 3, possess power comparable to that of gods. I was no match for him in that kind of situation. However, in spite of the bad situation, I still managed to make a fair deal with the doctor. I'm sure you remember the entity that changed your fate, the Heavenly Principles. In fact, the Heavenly Principles has been quiet since the Conria disaster 500 years ago. I used this point as leverage against the doctor. I told him that the Heavenly Principles may be awakened if I destroy the Gnosis. Although it's just a bluff, he still fell for it. I assumed that the Heavenly Principles wouldn't just stand by and let such extensive damage to its laws take place. And as for what I exchanged for the Gnosis, the exchange served as both punishment for the doctor as well as a boon of new knowledge that I couldn't refuse as the God of Wisdom.
About the balladeer.
He's still in a coma. I've hidden him like how one would hide a feather. I know you
People
have
hide
many
feathers.
misgivings about him, but as someone who had become a god, he has retained a number of very useful features. Don't worry, I'll keep an eye on him and make sure he doesn't do any evil. In addition, there are still some mysteries left in him. Some things may be very clear from my perspective, but he is still yet to understand them himself. His future will be determined by fate.
About Fontaine, the next stop on my journey, which I'm going to be doing a lot of other characters' backstories, like all the side stories and side quests that need to be done. But once I run out of those, I'm probably going to be taking a break from Genshin until the next chapter appears. With the exception of events, I'll probably come back for events.
Is that where you're headed next?
Looks like it.
Fontaine, the nation of justice?
Looks like it.
As far
Wait,
as
justice.
I know, that nation operates in the judicial system.
Does their Archon personally judge people?
No, there's a Chief Justice in Fontaine. Generally speaking, the Hydra Archon, Focalor, won't preside over individual trials. However, even then, Focalor will still make herself present at just about every trial. It seems that she just likes to immerse herself in that sort of atmosphere. As Archon, she still reserves the right to influence the final verdict. Anyway, let's just say she's got, a very unique personality.
I've got nothing else to say.
Are you sure? Isn't there something else you haven't asked about yet? Huh?
Is there?
You mean... about your sister.
Oh, that.
While you were resting at Gandharvaville, I took some time to perform an Irminsul search for information on your sister.
But we both came from beyond the Sea of Stars. There shouldn't be any information on her in Irminsul.
Yeah! Isn't Irminsul a repository for all the information and memories of Tevat? So there shouldn't be anything on him or his sister.
This is true in your case. Irminsul indeed does not have any information on you. However, there must be something different about your sister. Because, as it turns out, the world has recorded information on her after all.
I think she's been running around for like 500 years. Which would explain how they'd have information on her.
There is only one possible explanation. She belongs to this world.
After being here for so long, I guess. How is that possible? We journeyed to see stars all our lives until we came here. How could she possibly hail from Savat? Things don't add up. Is there something wrong with my memories? Or is it this world has done something to her? It's the latter.
But nothing about this makes any sense. Wasn't this your first trip to Teyvat?
You have any other further intel? You know what she's been through?
According to the records I was able to access, your sibling suddenly appeared in Conria. After the Conria disaster, she began her journey through the 7 nations of Teyvat. But just as her journey was about to reach its conclusion, the Irminsul records on her suddenly become fuzzy.
What do you mean, fuzzy? Did something happen to her?
All I know for sure is that somebody, for reasons only they can know, is deliberately obfuscating her fate. And whoever it is, if they can do that, who knows what else they're capable of.
Could it be related to the Abyss?
But even that wouldn't explain how she somehow comes from this world.
Something else I noticed was that according to these records, the Fatui have not classified your sibling as one of the Descenders.
Descenders. Also, she's going over Tevat's history. His sister was here for Condria, which kind of precedes to that in a way.
What's a Descender? Paimon's never heard of it.
Look, I'm sure you must be curious about the information I received from the Fatui in return for my gnosis, right? A very important part of the intel was about this world's Descenders. External beings, ones that don't belong to this world. Traveler, you are Tevat's 4th Descender.
4th? Who are the other 3, and is there more than 4?
So the Fatui count 3 other Descenders before the Traveler, and his sister isn't even one of them?
That's right. My current hypothesis is that the first Descender was likely what we now call the Heavenly Principles. As for the other Descenders, I still need to verify their existence. It could take me some time.
Paimon's head's about to burst from all this crazy new information.
Your head would burst anyway.
Even knowing all this, I'm sure you must still have a lot of unanswered questions. I must say, I truly regret that I can't help you more as the God of Wisdom.
It's okay.
There are many questions in my heart as well. I will need some time to go through each one of them.
Same here. I'll need some time to reflect on what you've said.
And soon, you'll also begin your journey anew and depart from Sumeru. I'm very interested in your future. It's a journey that can't be observed or recorded by this world. If fate is the ultimate knowledge, then your future will be the ultimate fate.
Paimon's sure glad we got to meet you, Nahida.
The pleasure is all mine. I can't thank you enough. Alright, that's enough talk for today. If you ever miss me, just close your eyes, and maybe I'll appear in your dreams.
That'll probably happen as a side story at some point. Akasha's pulses and Kalpa flame rises. New branch taken from the center of the world tree. Silver twig. So I think this quest is completely done now. And the Balladeer story is probably one of the side quest stories. So I'm probably done with all this part for now. Try to claim that. It's still not going to be enough. I want more Prima Gems. I'm missing enough to do one more roll. I want to do another roll. There's nothing grabbed there. Yeah, I'm going to do another roll. I really want the Wanderer. I'm looking at quests. Who do I need? Acer Palmatum. Let's see, which one is that? this one with Kazuha. Got one with Nahida all the way down here. All right, so next time I'll be doing one of these, but of course it's going to be one of the ones that doesn't have a prerequisite to it. And I kind of want to get these done, but I didn't find the one of Ningguang that I was doing that interesting. So I don't really know if I want to record it or not. Yeah, I could record it for like bonus content. I don't know. But I will be coming back and I'll be doing the story quests. I might start with Childs. I'm just going to keep calling him that. And then just make my way down the line. All the way up until Fontaine's update drops, which that's probably going to be quite a while. So that'll be it for this one. Thanks so much for watching. And until next time, deuces.
So I wrote it in the rhyme. The Reverend Doctor got an 8K, wet working. The roaches get the race spray. My weak rhyme, my body, your best verses on game day. I touch the crowns of self-entitled kings. You leave the heat like LeBron when I melt your idols' vital things. This is Malcolm and Martin, Million Man March in Sparta, mixed with a legion of angels surrounding sons and daughters. Simon Peter with a desert eagle, waving it at Caesar. So if I was you, I probably wouldn't mention me either.